Good afternoon and welcome to a series of videos about the project Capstone. My name is Dr. Karen Rainford. I go by Dr. K. I am the lead instructor for the project Capstone course. Other instructors who frequently teach it are Bill Johnson, who's our program director, Richard Berg, Dr. Richard Berg, who is one of the long-standing instructors in this program. All of us teach from exactly the same materials. However, there may be slight differences in preferences for turning in assignments or for grading. So please contact your individual instructor assigned to the course for specific questions. During this recording, we'll be talking about two concepts. The first is the roles. The second are resources available to you. During this project management program that you've embarked on, you have grown. When you first started out in PRM 600, you were independent but guided. We ask you to stick to certain sources, such as the PMBOK guide and Kathy Schwalbe's excellent discussion of the PMBOK guide as you did your papers, as you learned more about APA formatting, as you learned more about citing sources effectively. During PRM 600 or other beginning courses, most of your feedback came directly from the instructor. As you moved into the middle of your program, you became more interdependent with your peers. You worked together in discussions, you worked together on projects, and while instructors gave you suggestions for improvement, more and more peers became an important source of feedback. Now, as you embark on your capstone, you are already successful and confident. You're totally open to feedback from your peers and from the instructor, and you're able to give expert advice as well. In some ways, you could be teaching this class instead of taking this class. So during PRM 600, instructors have a tendency to be more like helicopter parents out there trying to figure out what you need and be there to give it to you. In the Capstone course, your instructor is more like the help key on a keyboard. If you need help, please ask for it, but most of your feedback is going to come from your peers. Your role in this capstone is pretty simple. Every Wednesday, you will draft one section of your final paper. Between Wednesday and Sunday, you'll get feedback from your peers on your draft, and you'll provide feedback to your peers. You'll have time to revise. In certain cases, you'll get feedback from the instructor. At the end of each week, you'll submit your assignment to the instructor and get direct feedback and scoring. Finally, in week 8, successful and confident, you will be submitting an aggregated copy of all of your drafts as one final paper. Getting feedback and getting answers to your questions as they occur is really important. In order to submit a draft by Wednesday, you will need to be out doing research on the topic during Monday and Tuesday, and perhaps some of you will start on Sunday. During Wednesday through Sunday, you'll be interdependent, and finally on Sunday, you'll submit that week's assignment and get instructor grading up to 20 points for that particular assignment. In many courses, Ask the Instructor is one forum located in Getting Started, but in this course, we have an Ask the Instructor forum in each week. so that you can watch it closely for examples of excellence or for information about changes from your particular instructor, and so that you can get speedy answers to your questions. Let's talk a little bit about resources. You will be out finding resources for your people. And I'd like to start out with a little joke. Why do the British drink warm beer? Which they do. It's because their refrigerators are made by Lucas Electric. Austin Healey sports cars are Lucas Electrics, and they are famous for having failures in the electrical systems and in their lighting. Volvo station wagons, on the other hand, are famous for everything working in a safe way. What does this have to do with sources? Well, in a way, the internet is a lot like Lucas Electrics. There are some amazing looking resources out there, and some of them are excellent. However, it's difficult. You never know when they're going to work well and when they won't. If you look at program resources, for example, what we're expecting you to do is find peer-reviewed resources. The purpose of these resources should be to inform, not to sell a product. They should be based on the opinion of many experts, not just the opinion of one person writing a blog. A good resource has sources that are disclosed. It may or may not be current, but it certainly hasn't been replaced by newer information if it is older. And it may be unorganized or not. Let's go to an example version of this course. If you go all the way down below week 8, where week 9 would be, there's a section called Resources. When you click on this wiki, either to the right or right below, there's a table of contents, and you can go to any part of this table of contents and click for information that might be useful. The way that this wiki was created was by taking all of the questions that students in previous Capstone courses asked in the Ask the Instructor and putting the answers that came from different instructors together. And all of the instructors cooperate on putting these together. But we also do go ahead and say whose opinion it is. So often you'll find at the bottom of each section, it might give that this was an opinion on this date written by Dr. K. Rainford, just so that you know in case your instructor is giving you different instructions, where that actually came from. Below that wiki, you'll also find the rubrics for the course, some resources for Microsoft Project. You may or may not have used that frequently in recent courses, but you will need to use it in this course. There are also specific websites that we recommend as being some of the more reliable ones, and information on using VoiceThread and a template for the final paper. Finally, there may be other resources that instructors have put in there, such as slides from videos or project templates from other courses. So congratulations for making it all the way to this course, and our best wishes are with you. We're so proud of all the progress you've made and looking forward to working with you this semester.